Right, good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning and we're back in with another class. Monday morning, we've got a nice, hard-working, simple class for you this morning. We've got a quick warm-up, 3 movements, 1 minute on each, and then we're going into our workout, 1 circuit, 3 times through possibly, and it's the one where we've got that single arm shoulder press going on in here. We're going to be standing in that static lunge position. We're going to be kneeling, doing that same movement. So you need a dumbbell, some sort of hand weight appropriate for doing that single arm shoulder press movement. All right, before we do that, let's get warmed up. Simple, 1 minute on each exercise, 3 exercises, that's all. We're going to start out with simple jumping jacks, tapping it out to the side. Okay, so let's get that moving. There's your timer started. Here we go, Monday morning, starting out with jumping jacks. I'm just going to get this moving with a half jack. We've got a whole minute here. All right, so setting yourself up to work. Waking up this body, just reaching out with that foot, feeling that mobility in the ankle even as you touch down with the toes. I think I'm going to do half jacks for the first half minute and then turn that into the full jumping jacks. Some of the live class going straight ahead, full jumping jacks going on out there. Here we go, that's halfway through. There's the jumping jack. All right, so 3 exercises. So we've got jumping jacks, we've got some sort of mountain climber, and then we've got squat to press. So classic moves. And as ever, you can do something slightly different if you like. Okay, so jumping jacks here, going into a mountain climber in a moment. I'm going to do a standing mountain climber. So mountain climber again, starting out first half of the minute like this, and then try and wind it up. Yeah, this is the class that we did outside this time last week with Morris. Boys are off on a bank holiday off school. So it's that workout, it's that session. Okay, so there's your mountain climber. You can stick at that, or you can wind it up and do this as a running movement. All right, so winding this up, bringing that heart rate up. Oh, it's warm already in here. Yeah, Tyree's just switched it on, turned on that early summertime feeling. Bright sunshine, blue sea, gorgeous. Squat to press coming up, so feet down, squat to press. Excuse me. So building up that range of movement. 1 minute, squat to press. Big high reach. Okay, so this is the warm-up, just these 3 movements. After this, we're going into a circuit, starting out with that static lunge with a single arm shoulder press. So last 30 seconds, going down low into that lunge. Right, so those legs feeling strong. Ready to go into this workout. Lunge is coming up with a single arm shoulder press. We'll do this as a circuit, so we'll use the interval timer. There's 8 intervals, 40 seconds for the first one. So solid interval. Last few seconds. All right, there's your time, check that out. All right, grab your dumbbell. So you need 1 dumbbell ready for this squat to press movement. I'll just get a timer sorted out. And how do we do this? So 40-second interval. And we don't need long to change, do we? Let's go for 7 seconds. Okay. And you've got 8 intervals, right? That's the timer started. So we start out with 1 dumbbell. You're going to step back with that same side in here, into this lunge position. We drop down into the lunge. We press high. It's a lunge down, press high, lunge down, press high. Last person coming into the class. All right, there we go, just in time. All right, team, set up, going in 5. Set up strong, so we're in that static lunge position. Shoulders back, back up straight. We drop down, press high, down, press high. All right, so you got a full interval on this side. And you've got that strong alignment that you've practiced so many times in this lunge position. Through that back ankle, dropping that back knee down towards the floor, keeping the back up straight. Nice high reach at the top. Maybe a little bit of rotation through the torso. So super effective exercise this, working the whole body. Really good at reinforcing that alignment, as long as you don't fall over like that. Last one. There, switching sides. So switch legs, set up on this side. A few moments just to set up, check that alignment. Ready. We lunge down. Press high again. Yeah, so this is the sort of move that when you ingrain that into the muscle memory, you have that control through the whole movement, that strength through the range of movement. I think it translates really well to your running. And just that functionality in the whole body. Through the shoulders, through the hips and knees and ankles. Last few seconds here, then we're going to put the dumbbell down and we're doing that squat with the hover. Right, so the dumbbell goes down. Right, this is that nasty burn. We put the feet in squat position. We go down low, hold the arms forwards, draw the blades down. Right, so this is that one where we build up that muscle tension. So arms forwards to begin with. Take the arms wide. Keep that squat down low. Low relative to your range of movement. So feel strong in that position. Keeping that squat position, bring the arms high. So in line with the torso. Bring them wide, bring them forwards. And then from there, take it into a plunger. So into that lunge, back to the squat. Into the lunge, keeping it low. Feel how that brings that burn into those legs. You're going into a hip flexor stretch position with a single arm shoulder press next. Grab a cushion if you need it. There's your time. So you've got that single arm press coming up. In that hip flexor position, there, single arm shoulder press. So in that hip flexor stretch position. So a little bit like what you did with the lunge, but now focused on that shoulder, but also opening out through this side as you reach high. Let's keep that alignment through the torso. So you're getting that high reach at the top, but we're not doing lateral flexion. We're not reaching over to the side like this. It's a reach up. There's your time. Switch sides. Yeah, switching sides. There's your hip flexor stretch. Hip square, shoulder press. Good. So the hips stay still. Spine stays in neutral. Focusing that work into the torso and the shoulder. Good. Right, so we've got these two, then into our last 3 intervals. Oh, no. Right, you're going into press-ups after this. So having worked the shoulder and the triceps. Right, setting up for press-ups. Can you take that strength into a bodyweight exercise? Set up for press-ups. Here we go, 40 seconds. That's your timer started. So your version of a press-up. And as ever, if you'd rather switch this to something totally different, which is going to work better for you, you can do. We're doing this circuit 3 times through, so make sure it works for you. We've got press-ups. Then you're going to roll it over into a toe touch. There's time, roll it over. So toe touches, you in here. Double leg extension, but then reaching out into a toe touch. Finding that textbook-like position where you're rotating through the torso, reaching up with the arms. You can use the fingertips of that hand to support the weight of the head, gently tucking the chin in. right, team. So through this circuit of these movements that you can master, that you've got the hang of, that you can work at, you need to modify them. Oh, there's time. Roll it back over. Go into plank position. This should be the last interval. Plank position. Hold. All right, so yeah, is this a series of exercises that you can modify to make it work for you? You're reinforcing that best alignment all the way through. I hope they are, because we're going through it again after this. So this should be your last one, holding this plank position, 40 seconds. And next time through, if you wanted to add a gecko, do this. You could do this in a low plank or high plank. There's time. All right, take a moment's breather. Good. All right, quick breather, quick drink of water. So you know what that circuit feels like. All right, we are going through it again. I'm going to drop the changeover time down just to 5 seconds, that's all. But otherwise, I think we keep that the same, 40 seconds on each one. All right, so you know what's coming up. Making sure each one is working for you. Let's get ready to go. All right, team, so starting out, lunge back, shoulder press with the arm. All right, have we got this? Live class, are you good to go? So let's get a hard working circuit with great form in 5 seconds to start. Set it up. Static lunge with a press. Here we go, that's your timer started. Right, so we're back in round 2. Right, so you know the third time through is probably going to be a quick one through. So this is the one that counts. All right, so this is the time to dig in. Bring up that intensity. Intensity of movement, but intensity of focus. Last 5 seconds. There's time. Switch legs. Switch arms. Set up. Go. And dig in, team. Last 10 seconds here. Keep that focus. After this, we're going into a squat with the hovers and changing into the plunger for the last part of it. There's time. Dumbbell down. Set up the squat. We go down. Hold the arms forwards. Hold it there for a moment. Feel yourself into that squat position. So feet grounded, hips back, knees in alignment with the toes, spine in neutral, shoulder blades down, arms lengthened, out to the side now. Breathe. Good. Bring the arms up in alignment with the torso. Back to the side. Forwards. Feel yourself in that strong squat position, ready to take it into a plunger, keeping it low. So we lunge back, squat, lunge back, keep it going. Last few seconds. So only a few seconds here. Then you're kneeling on the cushion if you need it. Single arm shoulder press, there's your time. Set up. Oh, 75 seconds. Go. Single arm shoulder press. Sort out that kneeling position. Hip flexor stretch position. Strong through the torso. So bring that focus to how you're holding, particularly that upper body, from the hips up. Hips should be planted in that kneeling position, so there's no movement there. Spine is in neutral, solid through that torso. There's your change. Switch legs, switch arms, set up, go. 5 seconds. Quick changeover. But I know you can do that. We've done these movements enough. You don't need long to switch. So single arm shoulder press in a hip flexor stretch position. Feel that works through the shoulder. Through the sides, that core stability engaged. Power that movement. Press ups after this. Oh, there's your timer. Headed up the press ups. Go. So press ups aren't going to feel difficult after doing that shoulder press. The shoulder press in lunge position and that hip flexor position. Again, re-strengthen that torso. Find your best alignment. Drop down onto the knees if you need to. And it's a strong pushing movement, pushing the ground away from you. That's your timer. Change it round into toe touches. Go. So last 2 intervals, toe touches, bringing that focus into the abs, but also that stretch into the back of the legs. So this is a solid circuit to start the week. Getting that strength workout ticked off, begin the week. Again, that flexibility as well as you do that double leg extension up towards the ceiling or the sky. There's your change into plank position. Add the gecko if you like. I'm going to go high plank. Time starts now. Add the gecko if you want. So whatever's going to work best for you. So this should be last interval of this circuit. Time. 4. All right, take a little breather. 4. Right, get your breath back. Fortunately, we do have time for our 3rd run through. So a little breather. We got our last run through. I told you it's going to be a simple, solid workout this morning. So last time through, let's drop down the interval time to 30 seconds and let's ditch the changeover time altogether. 30 seconds on each one, so a little bit quicker. No changeover time. Is that a good idea? No changeover? No, let's put 5 seconds back in, otherwise it's going to be skimping on some of those reps. There we go. 30 seconds each, 5 seconds to change, 1 last run through. We've got this live class, haven't we? Yeah, good to go. All right. So, last run through. Same circuit, static lunge, single arm shoulder press. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so quality 30 seconds on each. Live class, set it up. Going in 5 seconds, last run through, single arm shoulder press. In a static lunge, feet down, back up straight. Here we go, that's your timer started. Right, we're back in, last run through. So real solid movement. Strong through that core, protecting that lower back. Good. So this is it, last run through it. And quick stretch afterwards, and that is all. Last few seconds here. And it's a quick change onto the other side. There's your change. Change legs, change arms, back up straight, shoulders down, ready, go. Lunge down, press up. Last 5 seconds, then we're into those squats. Next time, dumbbell down, feet in squat position, down, arms forward, hold it there. Breathe, lengthen the spine, arms wide, lengthen through to the fingertips, arms high. I find that really hard to lengthen the arms there for some reason. In line with the torso, wide, forwards, set up into plunger, so lunge it back to squat, plunger, going down into that hip flexor stretch position after this, so ready for it. There's your change. Hip flexor stretch, single arm shoulder press. Go, 30 seconds. So again, sort out that alignment through the torso. If you get that whole strength of the upper body behind that movement, that's your change over. So switch legs, switch arms, really find that alignment and power up. Yes, that whole strength through the obliques in the side. That asymmetric weighting, meaning you have to have all of those core muscles engaged. All right, so what have we got after this? Down for the last set of press-ups, toe touches and plank to finish. All right, there's your time. Press-ups. Last set, 30 seconds. Go. Team, dig in. There. There's time, roll it over. Toe touches. Last little bit of work. Toe touches, double leg extension, reaching up to the toes. All right, team, we're nearly there. Hard working session for a Monday morning. 3 times through this solid circuit. All right, make a good job of these toe touches then. You're not just going through the movement, you're working those abs. So you've got the ab curl as you reach up. Got the hamstring flexibility as you extend up to the ceiling. And then roll it over into a plank position. There, right. Last 30 seconds. Knee glide if you like, into that gecko or holding plank position, whatever's best for you. Last interval here, and then we'll do a quick stretch to finish. Last interval of the last circuit. Time. Drop it back, hips over heels, lengthen the arms, stretch them forwards into child's pose. Good work. All right, quick stretch, take it into seated. How are we doing? Oh, we got time. So seated, legs out, stretched in front. Take a breath in and exhale down towards the toes. And just spending a moment or two there, breathing into that stretch. See if you can release that tension that tightness using that exhale. So the legs should be warmed up. Breathing into the tightness through the back, through the neck, even through the shoulders. Trying to relax, trying to let go of that tension and that tightness. Even if the knees are a little bit softened. So Monday morning, I guess I often find the flexibility is not at its best. So gently into it, just allowing the body time to relax and gently lengthen those muscles. Bring it back up to seated, bring the soles of the feet together into that adductor stretch. Try and sit up as straight as you can. Allow the knees to drop out to the side. And then once again, lengthen the legs in front of you, take a big breath in. And then hinging forwards from the waist, reaching out towards the toes. See if you can stretch and reach that a little bit further forward. Allow the head just to drop between the arms. And wherever you feel that stretch, breathe into it and try and release. Okay, team, bring that back up. Make your way up to your feet. Make your way up to your feet. Oh, let's shake that out. Stretch up high. Feel how the whole body has been worked, energized, stretched, and set up for the day and the week ahead. Oh, team, you did it. You kickstarted your week. Monday has begun. I hope that set you up for a great week, and we're back in Wednesday and Friday, usual time, live class. Team, I'll see you there. Have a good one.